Hey there everyone, welcome back to the Indus Trader YouTube channel. In this video, we're gonna to see about Fyers platform introductory, like it's like a complete tour of Fyers. I'm gonna to explain you the whole interface and what are the unique features of Fyers. And not only this video, we're gonna to plan couple of videos in this Fyers platform, like how to use these unique features and what is the edge we have in the Fyers compared to the other platforms. So we are going to cover all this in a one playlist called as Fyers. So in order to get that playlist, you can go to the Indus Trader YouTube channel and just subscribe it, because as I mentioned, see, we have completed some of the technical analysis basics, and we are also now dealing with mastering Fibonacci retracement analysis, and further we are going to complete our complete basics of technical analysis. Thereafter we also going to start a series called F&O and lot more from here. So in order to not to miss any type of updates regarding trading, so please do consider subscribing to the Indus Trader YouTube channel. By the time if you watch this video, you will get another playlist here, that is Fyers. So let's get started without wasting any time. So if you get login into fyers.in, if you open this URL, you will get an interface like this. You can see, if we first talk about this low cost and transparent, and the biggest thing where we personally highlight is 30 days challenge. Yes, coming to this 30 days challenge, in this particular 30 days challenge, you have to start the challenge, and from the date you start this challenge, it will calculate the next 30 trading days, and after at the by the end of the 30 days challenge, you should be net profit of 1200 or more. Then you will get all the brokerage which is deducted in between these 30 days up to 5000. So this is one of the biggest advantage. If you are profitable, so you are also getting your brokerage back, and also you can compare remaining brokerages here by simply clicking, and you can see the remaining everything: webinars, download links, haircut, and haircut for the collateral margin. Everything we are going to cover in this particular playlist. So without wasting any time, you simply come to this website and click on, if you just place your cursor here, you will have a options of three options: Fyers Direct, My Account, and Fyers Web. You simply click on Fyers Web. After clicking on Fyers Web, it will get login.fyers.in. You have to enter your ID here. Thereafter click on continue and enter your password, so that you will get login like this. Thereafter, this is our interface of Fyers Web Platform, or else you can also call as Fyers Web. So I gonna to discuss each and every element here. So I want to give you a brief tour of Fyers platform in and out, and I gonna to explain you each thing. So let me cover this row first. Thereafter we cover this column, and we will end up this video and we will continue further in the next video. So by starting with here, you can see this is the symbol. This is where you can search any stock or any contract. For example, let me search the Nifty. So you can simply search here Nifty. You can see the chat, or else simply you can type any name directly without clicking anything. For example, let me search the Airtel. Sorry, let me search the Airtel stock. So this is the Airtel stock, and you can see simply we got it, right? So this is the symbol. Even you can click here and search, or else directly you type on your chat like this, even you get it. So the next is, this is the time frame. Simply you click on here, you can see different type of time frames here. The biggest advantage is 10 minutes time frame is also given here. You can see multiple hours time frames, day time frames, and weekly, monthly. So we have a unique feature which usually see in the trading view as well. Simply at every time frame you get a star button here, which is add to favorites. For example, 3 minutes it's my favorite, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, and I usually go 30, 1 hour, and 4 hours daily, weekly. So once you add this favorite, you can see every time frame is added here. So this is one feature which I like, so that I can easily switch to the time frames. You can see I go to 10 minutes where I usually prefer 10 minutes time frame for intraday. We are also going to see some setups also in this, so nothing to worry, but you can switch easily. Rather than going to this arrow and clicking all this, you can directly click on here. So this is the time frames. So coming to next, these are your charts, chart types. See, you can see bar charts, candle, hollow candles, Heikenhashi, line, area, a lot of charts. But as we know, we usually use only candlesticks, and some cases we go for line chart. Yes, right. So I have marked the star mark in both this. As I explained you, you get this star option for all this. I also going to explain you, like I have selected line. You can see this is line chart. So here the same condition, I have placed my favorite icon for the both. Yes, fourth one, this is plus symbol. If you click on this plus symbol, this is used to compare with, for example, let's say, so let's open Reliance here, because Reliance plays a key role in the Nifty, as you all know. So let me click on this plus icon and search Nifty and add your comparison here. Sorry, Nifty spelling. Yes, we got the Nifty index here, and you can see you can compare this. You can compare any two charts using this particular plus symbol. You can also add one more chart. For example, let's say we also want to compare same like Reliance and also Airtel at the same time. So let's go and add the Bharati Airtel also at the same time. So you can see we have three charts here, but of different. If you want your main Nifty to be also in the line charts, you can simply switch here. So this is one type of analysis, or like you can see whether the stock is growing with the index or not. So this type of analysis we are going to, if you are interested, let me know in the comment section. I will make a dedicated video on this. But this is also one of the useful feature if you can use. So the next is indicator, the fx, where you have seeing this f subset of x. So this is indicators. So in the Fyers you have multiple indicators, like you can place, there is no limit at all. You can place like 100 or up to 100 indicators without any restrictions. You can see I have placed a lot of indicators here just to show you. You can see, sorry, just to show you I have added multiple indicators. Let me clear it up. So yes, I have cleared the indicators, and I gonna to add one or two indicators to just to show you, which we usually use. One is volume and the second one is EMA crossovers, and also if you can also add RSI. So yes, I have added three indicators. This is the same thing. You can add multiple indicators by using this. So the next thing, indicator templates, which plays a key role. For example, you have built a strategy based on some indicators, and for swing you are using some other settings. For example, swing you are using EMA crossovers, volume, RSI, and for intraday you are adding one more indicator, let's say as VWAP. So let's say VWAP you are adding for the intraday. So you can make this template simply. For example, let me also remove this VWAP and say these three indicators gonna to be my setup. So I will simply click on here, save template, and you can give the template name. For example, I am giving intraday setup of, or you can give any name, any name. but I am giving intraday setup, and you can see saved indicator. Make sure you should not click this remember symbol or remember interval. Just you click on save and you should see the indicators. Just okay. And for example, I will remove this all these indicators here, and let's say let's shift to Infosys. I have got to in I have opened Infosys chart, and let's say go to template and click on intraday setup. And once you click, you can see here with single click I got all the indicators here, RSI, volume, and this is also you see usually in the trading view. So this is also one nice feature where we can say you can use multiple templates, and single click you get all the templates with that settings. So you can use this, and simple again you can add this favorite, you can see it added here, or else like if you want to delete this setup you simply click on the cross and it will ask you the confirmation, give the confirmation, it's deleted. So this is very simple and very useful feature. So now coming to next, you can see undo and redo. Very simple, like if you have deleted something by mistake you can just go back by using undo, and you can redo this. So these are the two features you can see. So this is one button, again I say, which helps you in the very emergency. For example, you are holding some buy positions of long, any, let's say in the Infosys you are holding buy position, and again in Airtel, in Reliance and everything you are holding buy positions, and in some options and futures you are holding some positions, and let's say market suddenly got a negative news, so you can exit all the positions with this single click. Just click on this, is it will select all the segments, all the product types, all the sides, long side, short side, everything. Or else like let's say you come to know that market is going to fall, so you just need to exit the long positions, just only long positions, so simply you can say click on long, thereafter you can exit. Or else if you want to exit all the positions, just click on this and click on OK. Like every position, whatever active positions you have, everything will be booked at the market price at one click. So hope you understood this, and it is very helpful. So the next one is how to add funds to your account. Very simple. You click on this rupee symbol, then it will redirect to here. Thereafter you can simply add the amount, whatever the amount you want to add, you can add through using net banking or like UPI. Simply click on the UPI, you enter the amount, enter your UPI ID and click on add funds and confirm your payments from the UPI. That's so simple to add the amount. So now coming to next symbol is basket order, and we have a dedicated video on this, nothing to worry. But as of now, let's assume like basket order, you can place multiple orders at once, especially for the option sellers. This order is used because in order to escape from slippage. So at the instant time, multiple orders will be placed at once by using this basket order. Okay, and coming to next, this is my account section, where if you simply click my account, it will redirect you to my account and you will get all the details here. Yes, after you click on the my account option, you will get to this particular layout, and you can see here you have different type of, if you have stocks, if you have some holdings, you can click on this portfolio analyzer, where you get all the analysis. And here you have some links to the research report, IPOs and API bridge. If you click on this particular thing, we also going to speak about API bridge in this particular series as well. Now in this particular column, let's talk, here you have your user ID and as well as your name here. So if you click on this small arrow button, you have a manage account, help support and logout. In the manage account, let's talk about manage account. Here you have every details. Here if you want to add your segments in order to activate, you can click here, and remaining everything is your everything is your details. Now let's go to another thing, help and support. If we click on help on support, it will redirect you to the support panel of Fyers, where you can have conversation with the partners, or like you get all the articles where many of your queries get solved. So in the funds, as I explained you how to add the funds, and that's the very simple. Recently I have withdrawn my amount for some use, and I going to add it back again very soon. And coming to holding, as I explained you, once you invest in some stocks, you get very beautiful UI here. You get all the stocks related things here. And coming to positions, if you are holding any positions, you will get all the details here. And coming to reports, in reports we have few reports like global P&L. Global P&L, see, just global P&L, you get all the profit and loss, where you can select all this. And trade book, where you get all the trades. And turnover and expenses, bill and contracts, ledger, and portfolio analyzer. So I said, like, in this turnover and expenses, you can see your expenses, and what how much turnover you have trade in this particular trading session, or any date. If you want, you can also click on the date. And bills and contracts, as you know, you will get the contract notes after every trading session if you trade in that. So you get everything details here. Ledger is something where it keeps track of your every in and outs of your amount, debits and credits. So you get everything here. Portfolio analyzer, I have already explained you. Now coming to corporate actions, where here buyback, if you do any buyback, you get all the details here. The very important phase, that's like 30 days challenge. If you are newly opened account, then you have to come here. After clicking my account, you have to come to this 30 days challenge, and you have to simply click on start this challenge and confirm this. Once you confirm this, like, your challenge is started today, and it will end on this particular 24/8/2022. You get the date as well here. So this is my account section. And next, coming to this user settings. See, user settings is something you have to set from your end, like whatever the settings you prefer. For example, let's start with the chats. So you can see corporate actions. Like, if you add some of the corporate actions which usually show on the chats will be disabled, and I want to this to show. And show continuous futures. And if you want, you can on it, or like you can off. Chat auto save, usually every 3 minutes the chat will save automatically. So if you don't want to save that, if you want to keep it manual, you can off it. And coming to theme, like, lot of member like this dark theme, but if you want, you can switch it here. And coming to show trade notifications, in the initial days is like whenever you open the Fyers, you should used to get alarm sound because of all the orders placement. But as of now, that is fixed by the Fyers. You can on or off, it depends upon your style. If you want to on this notification, then definitely you can, or else you can keep it off. And coming to order window, so order window is something like, let me show you that before. Simply, if you want to click here, if you want to buy or sell, you can directly click like this. So, or else we have another ways to also buy. So let me show you how to set that. For that, you can set defaults, like actual price, whether you want to set default as intraday, bracket order, cover order, or invest. Usually we keep it intraday because we do the intraday trading. And order type, I usually prefer limit, so I made this template. So according to your settings, you can make it, or else, like, if you want to just copy this setup, you can copy this setup. And coming to exit positions, as I showed you, exit positions, you keep everything like it's like, emergency exit for us, or emergency window to get out of the trades. So simply click on save. And if you can click on yes, or else no. This is one thing which will reset the chat. For example, if you have any Wi-Fi issue or anything, we usually press refresh here. Rather than, then you can also click here, which will refresh your chat from here. And coming to next options, So the next thing is like this, refresh trading details. The similar type of things, it will update your trading details. This is the option we usually use in other brokerages, but we don't need this. Like it simply, it will pop up your trading to the new tab, and if you like, you can utilize that feature. Now coming to next is like view saved charts. For this, we will talk this view saved chart within few next couple of minutes. So it is like go to previous version. So we have previous version of Fyers, like we don't need this. Present version is working very fine. So coming to one of the best and useful feature, I personally like this. So simply you can make multiple chat interface like two, three windows, four windows, five, six, eight windows. Yeah, just I will show you eight. You can see here eight windows you can handle every time in a single time, but I prefer here 3, and I will explain you why I prefer 3 as well. So in the first thing I used to place my, because I usually trade in bank nifty, so in the very first tab I place the spot chart, that is bank nifty spot chart. With the time frame I usually prefer 10, as you all know. And in the second tab I place nifty bank nifty futures. Let me show you this bank nifty futures with the same 10 minutes time frame. And in this I usually, let me also add bank nifty here, and here we have some futures in the Fyers, like we can see the option chain here itself. Yes, in Fyers we have a option chain, you can see in the chat as well. Very simple. Let me show you the option chain, thereafter I will tell you. Like in the option chain we can see everything here itself, and in the directly from the option chain you can place the buy or sell. Like this is the buy window which I have talked, and we made the settings there, right? So let's say bank nifty I want to see some chat, so any strike price I used to place here, and from here itself we will keep the trailing stop loss, we will make the stop losses, and simply by dragging and dropping you can adjust everything. So this is the chart layout which I personally like in the Fyers, which I am using Fyers. Like there are a lot of unique features, and make sure it's not a promotional video. I personally love this fire, so I'm making the video on it. So it's so simple. Like coming to, if you see these names here, bank nifty futures, bank nifty strike price, if you prefer you can hold it, or else like you can right click on this particular timeline, and then there comes a labels, and simply untick this label name, it will go in the similar manner, do everything. So I usually not prefer, like because I know what I am doing, so I don't need any label, because I this is my setup I usually trade with. This is the spot chart, this is the future chart, and this is the strike price which I want to take the entry. So this is how this particular thing, this particular layout helps. And coming to one more thing I want to tell you, this is symbol, this is crosshair, time, interval, and drawing. So very simple. Let's say not only in this view, you can also make trading similar. Like for example, if you are not trading in any indices, for example you are trading in a Reliance share intraday, let's say you are making intraday in Reliance, so I want to just copy Reliance to everywhere. So let's say, or else simply for that you can simply click on this and click on symbol. So if you click on symbol, and if you click on Reliance, when you want to do multi time frame analysis, so simple, as I said, you can see if I open Reliance in one tab, after selecting this symbol you can see everywhere I am getting the Reliance. Did you observe this? If not, go back and you can observe this. Let me show you here in this, info, let me add Infosys here, and you can see I got Infosys here and Reliance, but if you see I have not clicked on symbol here. But if I click on symbol by selecting this Infosys, you can see remaining everything become Infosys here. So that's the reason if you want to do a spot index and everything, you have to uncheck this. Or else if you want to do multi time frame analysis, then you can simply click on this symbol, and in every tab it will get the same stock or contract which you have selected. I usually uncheck this because I used to analysis on different scripts, so I don't prefer this one. So coming to what is interval, like if you click on interval, like let's say I have shifted 30 minutes in one chat, and every chat became 30 minutes. So even I don't check this one. So time, as I said, the time, but this crosshair is very important, and this drawing tool is very important. Let me show you why. For example, let's say here I go with 1 hour, the second time frame I go with 15 minutes, and third time frame I go with 5 minutes. So this is one thing I want to plan. For example, let's say in the 1 hour you are confirming the trend, and you have seen this important, let's say you have taken this as support and you are planning to take entry at this support. So if you draw this, you get everywhere these drawings, because we have enabled these drawings. And let's say I will turn off this, and if I draw something, you can see it gave in only one layout where I have drawn. But if you enable this, and if you draw something, for example, let's say this is gonna to be my target, if I place here, you can see everywhere I am getting. So what about this crosshair? So crosshair is something like if you click on this particular, you can see I'm getting X and Y. You can see dotted lines, that is Y and X axis here, and I'm not getting in any chat. If I place in this chat, I'm only getting this chat. But this is very important, because let's say crosshair in the this is doji candle here in the 15 minutes time frame, sorry, in the 1 hour time frame, and you can see what are the candles formed in 15 as well as 5 minutes. So this helps you to take the better entry compared to all. And you can see in this particular 1 hour time frame, it's a doji, and another in the 15 minutes as well, it's a doji, in the 5 minutes as well as it's doji. So what we can do here, so we can do multi time frame analysis by using small features. And if you are already aware of these features, no need to worry, you can skip this video. But my intention, the Indus Trader intention, is to give knowledge to persons who want to start from the scratch. So I gonna to cover each and every small point also in this particular series, or else whatever the series we start in the Indus Trader. So I want to go everything. Sorry for you if you are facing any inconvenience because of me, because I want to cover even very small points also. So I hope you understand this. It is very sync on all chats. This particular settings helps you a lot. For example, let's say bank nifty spot, that is index, and if I click again symbol, you can see everything changed. I hope if you have not understood this, simply go back and you will get it. Nothing much rocket science in between this. And coming to next option is auto save. See, usually you get like this, like if you get like this, it's not saved, but after 3 minutes, or like within within 3 minutes, it will get this tick mark, which confirms you this particular layout is saved, or this particular chat is saved. So it is used to save in case you get some power interruptions, or like if you want to close the systems, and whenever you reopen this terminal, you will get all this layouts and drawings saved here. So the next option is setting. So in the settings we are lot more to discuss. Let's say before opening this, let me make it one layout, and let's make go to some stock, Eicher motor. So I have opened Eicher motor here, and let me show you 1 hour time frame. Let's click on settings, and you can see uh, color based on previous close. You can enable this by a, but I usually prefer not enabling this. Coming to this body, like if you uncheck this, the body color will be get vanished, or else like you can see this. And if you want to change any color in this, for example red, no, you some people prefer blue, and whatever you can enable whatever the color you prefer. Okay, but I usually keep the default colors because green and red. And coming to border, you can see we have the same color border, but you can keep here black color, and you can see you got a border, black colored border around the, like this black color is used, like if you just zoom out, you can see still you will be able to see the layout of the charts. So what I prefer is I keep the default as I explained you. If you want, you can just make the changes for these borders as well. So coming to wick, you can also color this wick. This particular wicks you can also give the color to the red candle as well as green candle as well. Last priced line, you can see this particular line, last LTP, you can call it as LTP, latest trader price, or like last price line. It will be green and red. If it below, it will become red, and if it above, it will be green. So you can also thick this line. So you can see I have made it much thick. Usually you can keep the same as this. Like you can increase the width here, and you can also change the color if you want, but I usually prefer the default setting as I said. So coming to previous day close price, you can see previous day's close price, it's highlighted here, because previous day close price can act as important support or resistance, so you can use that. As I said, you can also increase the width in the same manner, but I don't need this. And coming to high and low prices, if you want high and low prices, you can click here, it will show you high and low prices here. You can see this is the line, this is the high line, and if you scroll down, you will get the low line here. So I think you are able to see this, because it's showing very thin line, but it's okay, even I don't prefer this. Average close price, you can also go for average close, like you are getting line here, but even I don't need this. Bid and ask prices, I also uncheck this. If you want, you can check all this. I am explaining you each and every box and importance of that. Prescription, you can keep it as default, and coming to time zone, you select the Kolkata by default, also it's like that. And coming to status line you keep it description. And market station, like market opened or closed, it will show like market opened or closed. Just show open market status. And OHLC is nothing but open, high, low and close. If you enable it, you will get here OHLC, opening price, high, low and closing price. I don't need this also. Like a bar change values, like you can see how much market is, like if you place on this particular candle, you can see -14%, means this particular trading candle, 1 hour candle, it given -14% downside move. So it is helpful for you. If you place today's last 1 hour candle, you can see 9% change. Let's shift to 1 hour time frame, and let's see what is the today's move in the ICHA motors. If you place here, you can see simply 115 points it given the upside move. So this particular bar change value helps me, so I have just enabled this. Show buy or sell, you keep this buy or sells enable here, which is blue is for buy. It's showing three dots here because I am recording the video at 3:12 in the morning. And so it's showing, if once the market opens, you can see the prices here, so directly you can buy or sell from here. So I usually buy like this. I will show you how to buy in the next videos as well. So nothing to worry, you can enable it if you want, nothing. So I gonna to also add, add some indicators, let's say volume, and also I gonna to add some double EMA. So two indicators I have add here. So I have simply added here. If you uncheck this, you you can see the indicator names we got vanished. So whatever this indicator arguments like now it's not showing, but once the market is running, you get the arguments here, like whatever the volume is showing and DMA and also everything you get here. Indicator values is like you can see present volume. If you click on here, the you can check the volume here. You just keep an eye there, it volume keeps changes, you can see the value. So I usually keep the value because I want to know the value. Sometimes let's see, if you place today's candle, you can see 1.346 million volume. So that's how it helps. So values are important for me. For the background, you can see here, background you can set any color or like whatever you can set that. Coming to scales show name label, as I explained you. If you want you can, but I personally don't believe that. Personally I don't like it, so I just enable bid and ask labels. Like you get bid and ask like similar like market depth, so you can also get it on the chat as well. And high and low prices, as I explained you, this is the high. You will get the label like this, you can see high and you can see the low here. So even I don't need this. If you want you can see average close, you can also place this indicator name label. Like if this is volume and this is DMA, I don't even need this. Indicator last trader price, I don't need. No overlapping labels, I simply, you can also uncheck this. Countdown to bars, like it's nothing but you will get the candle closing time here, which is important here. Plus button, like if you see, if you just enable this plus button, you will get a plus button here, which is helpful to place a buy and sell orders here. So plus button is important. If you see here, there is no plus button, but this plus button is very important, make sure you click on this. Now log price to bar ratio, we don't need it. We also going to see it when to use and when to not to use. And this is time format, which format you prefer the time. So this is the format I prefer the time. If you want any, you can change as well, but as of now I keep it default. And coming to appearance, like appearance in the background, you can place any color. Let's say I will change my background to little bluish, not much. Let me just adjust this. Let's say I want this little blackish color, whatever. Like you can simply change any color whatever you want. Let me keep it white as just as the color. You can also add gradient color. For examples, you want to add some greenish as well as some bluish here. You can see two colors, but make sure you add light colors. Let's say let me add two light colors. You can see this is the gradient, and you can see this is the gradient colors you can use. But for me, I personally use just solid color, that is also black. Or else if you want dark, you can simply switch your theme to dark. So coming to this vertical lines, you can see these small boxes, right? These are vertical lines. If you don't want this, simply click here and click on white and switch white color, so that you can see you got a plain white. So this is how you can change the colors. If you want also, you can change any color, whatever the color you want, you can just switch there. You can also change the line types here, but I prefer white color. As I mentioned, scale text size. The text size you can change there from directly from there. And I will show you this crosshair, like this particular plus button. If you want line, you can see I'm getting a line now, but I usually prefer these dotted lines. And coming to color, you can also edit the color of this clause crosshair. This is nothing but, as I already discussed, this is plus button, or like not the button, the cursor you are placing here. So coming to watermark, so watermark you can place, like if you click on watermark, if I show you IHO Motors, it's getting here, but somewhere I don't feel it's necessary. If you want, you can also change the color as well, but I don't prefer this. And navigation buttons visible on mouse, or like you can also clip on always invisible, always visible, but I just keep visible on mouse cursor. Paint button also I prefer the same. Like margin is something where you are going to see the appearance of the chart. I prefer the same margins. I don't want to disturb this, because disturbing this will, you can see the bar is getting disturbed, right? So I don't want to disturb like this, so just I will keep the default, that is 8. So I just want to keep it as 8, the same. So coming to the trading, show position, show orders, extend lines left, show executions, play sound on order activation, you can enable this. As the order placed, you will get the sound. Instant order placement also you should make this in order to buy directly from the from on the chat. We are also going to see this particular thing on separate dedicated videos, so make sure you copy all the settings. So these are this particular row, and I hope even we covered the settings. Now coming to this particular thing, it will enable you to the full screen, nothing else. And unexpectedly, if you come here, you can just click on escape button or F11 function key to get to normal view. Coming to what is this, so this is the camera icon is used to save your chat layouts or to share with your friends. For example, let's say save chat, it will open in a new window. And let's say save image, or else you can also download here. Simply save, select the location where you want to download and click on save. I don't want to save this, but for example you have saved this, and after a few days, or like you want to see that, so you can simply click on saved chats, and you can see there are few chats which I have saved, and you can see this is the present chat which we have saved. So you can simply delete here if you want, or like you can save here, you can download it uh, anytime using this feature which I said we will discuss it within couple of minutes. This is the future. So coming to logout, if you click on it, you will be logged out from this particular Fyers platform. So I hope everything I have covered in this particular row. So now let's get to this column. So this column, you will get all the cursors, dot, arrow, eraser, and you have all the tools. I don't want to discuss much about this, because these are very common in all the platforms and you have used. And yes, we are going to get a dedicated video on uh, everything here. And if you want, let me know. And a simple thing I just prefer is, like, you have a favorite tool here which is drag and drop, you can place it anywhere in the chat. This is favorite tool. Let's say if you want the Fibonacci, we go here and we search the Fibonacci and all this. Like if favorite, it's my favorite tool I regularly use, so I simply add to favorites, and you can see I got the Fibonacci retracement here. I will make it into the first place, and if I simply click on here, I will get, these are the tools I regularly use. Like if I want to place any arrow, so I can simply, so no need to get into this in depth and search everything. So you can directly add favorites. To add favorite, I have just shown you. Any tool you want to use, just click the favorite icon here. Let's say path, you can see here path. Let's say, let I will show you one thing, adding directly. Let's say triangle, like you can see I got a triangle here. So it's very simple. So it's the triangle. So you can place it here. I usually prefer to place it here, but it's your wish, you can place anywhere on the screen. And let me show you, this is the window. If you click on this arrow button, it will open. So here you will get all the positions all the positions, present positions, and it will in this particular tab you have all the orders, and here you get all the positions. Difference between this position and all position is like positions you get only active positions. In the all positions you will get all the positions which you have booked the profit and which you or loss, and which present your positions are running, you get every positions here. So trades, you get the trade book here, and if you are holding any stocks in long term or like swing or like anything, if you are holding the positions, then you will get in holdings. And in the fund you can see your margin, your fund, and in the margin utilized you can see how much margin utilized for your particular trade. And here you get your holding profit and loss and your positional profit and loss. You get different not the one. And this is, you can simply minimize this, and you see you get the time here. And coming to that, let me also show you, let me remove all the drawings here. This delete button is used for remove the drawing, and this tool is used to hide the older drawings, and this lock button is used to lock all the drawings. And up to this, I hope remaining you know each and everything. If you don't know even this, let me know in the comment section. Let us make a dedicated video. This Indus Trader is here to help you out, guys, nothing to worry. So coming to one more feature, to see, if you right click on the chat, you have options like reset chat, which you also we have option somewhere here, like let me show you. This is the option where you can reset and paste. Trade trade you can directly trade from here just by clicking here. You can buy, sell, create order, trading settings. Yes, we have a dedicated video next here how to place the trades. So coming to two or three things I want to show is like market depth, fundamentals, technical, economic calendar, research report. Let's click on research report, and it will redirect to your tradesmith.fyers.in. And here you can see all the details of any stock. You can see the chart, you can see EPS, strength, price, prior demand and group and everything. You have quarterly report, whatnot, ownership pattern, who is owning how much percentage, and sharing, star investors, everything you get in this. So coming to next option, we have covered this research report. And coming to economic calendar. Economic calendar is something which show you what are the important events we have. So where you get important events, global events as well. For example, July 12th we have CPI inflation data which we are waiting for. So like this you can see the calendar as well. And coming to next, corporate actions, you simply click on corporate actions and you can see what are the dividend and splits and date, along with all the details. You get everything here. You can also click on futures chain, you can click on highs and lows, you can click on times and sales and market depth, everything you get here. Like futures chain, and we have a option desk and option chain. Option chain I have explained you, we get very in detailed, and from the direct option chain you can place buy and sell orders as well, simply clicking on buy and sell. So I am also going to show you how to place buy and sell orders. But before that, before closing the video, if you are watching till now, I want to give you a bonus, that is like this particular tool I'm gonna to make a dedicated video on this. The tool is this particular one. This is the Fyers one platform, and you can see, wow, and this is the one of the best things I have seen in the Fyers till now. And you can see you have a scanners here. Let's say heat map. By the heat map you can see which sector is in bullish side, which is, for example, info, like a IT sector. You can see every stock is like on bearish side. In construction we have LT on bearish side, Sri Cement on bearish side, Asian Paint on bullish side. And coming to banks, you can see every bank except SBI and Kotak are bullish. You can see everything here. This is heat map, and we have lot more here. Not on one thing, you have symbol meter where you can search the indices. For example, let's say nifty it, we can add any stock. You can see we are getting this. So this is how symbol meter you can create. And coming to, let me also show you support and resistance. You can see we get the key support and resistance here by using this. And if you go to, again, top gainers and losers intraday. For intraday, top gainers and top losers, you get a particular dedicated list which will add additional benefit to your. Is everything is free, like everything for this account is lifetime free. And I personally, this is the reason I like this. We get a dedicated video on this particular software, how to use it. You can place orders from here, you can do like much more. You just feel wow after seeing this particular software. So what to do now? That's the simple thing. If you open account with us, then you will get access to this as well. See, present we have started this. See, we share lot of trading ideas. We share, and particularly we share lot of swing and positional trades. And one more important, if you open account with us, and then we will give particular 2 to 4 live sessions in the market. In the live market, we will show you how to trade in the Zoom as well as in the YouTube lives if you open account under us. So this is our channel. This is the Indus Trader is our telegram channel. You can also join here, where we usually share my views through the audio as well as chats. You can see this is my position. I have taken entry here and booked a full profit here. This type of knowledge you get just by joining this telegram channel. And as I mentioned, if you open account with us, to open the account, simply you just, to account open, just open our YouTube videos description. In the description, you see you have the Fyers option here. Or else in the comment section, if you go, the first comment is pinged, and in the first account, this is AP0654. You can open by using this link. After opening, you can just message us in the telegram. Thereafter, we will give you a joining link to join this channel. And trust me, it's really worth. At least you will learn how to trade individual, and you will become independent trader by just trading. Like, just assume 4 live sessions in every month. Like, if you properly use that accounts for trading, for every month you get four proper trading sessions live with me. I stay the whole day with you guys, where I explain all the market sentiments and everything in the live market. So utilize this opportunity, open account under us. And if you are already existing client, you can also transfer your account under us. For all the details, you can just message us in the telegram. Our team will support you with all this. And for the next video, it's like interesting about how to place buy and orders, and how to trail the stop loss in the live market. I'm also going to show you in the with live examples in the Nifty, Bank Nifty. If possible, let's also make a video on stocks in the cash as well. So, and coming to the third video will be on Fyers One, the particular giant beast software which I have shown you. So we are going to make couple of videos on the Fyers. So don't miss this. Subscribe this channel and open Fyers account under us, and get the benefits of 4 live sessions in the live market, as well as free lifetime premium channel of the Indus Trader. So see you in the next video, guys. Until then, we are signing off. Jai Hind.
Fearless.